And we're back, guys. Welcome to Tennis After Dark. This is the late night segment where we take a look at SW19 and today's matches. I'm your host, Good Energy, the hardest working man in the tennis business. We start things off with the American Katie Volley that's taking on Carly from Argentina. Now, Carly's a good clay player, ladies and gentlemen. She plays a lot of matches on the lower level, but she's in the big draw now. But she's walking the other way. That's right. As Katie Volley came into this match a sizable favorite, and she, despite only winning 56% of her first serves, would win 71% of Carly's second serves and just push the pace, getting balls back, forcing Carly into a ton of unforced errors. How about 40 of them? Ouch. Magda Linette taking on Elena Svitolina, the defensive powerhouse. Now listen, Svitolina has not played well. She struggled. And I can tell, look, maybe it's motherhood, something's going on, but she hasn't looked good. Despite that, though, she's still ranked a top player. She's ranked 21st in the world. And 69% of her first serves in this one, she would win 72% of her first serve. She would win 45% of Magda's second serve and force Magda into 33 unforced errors. Now, we all know Svitolina, her stamina is great. She's got great mental toughness. She can push a grueling pace. And Linette could not keep up with it today, as this was a very competitive match. It did go 3 sets, but Svitolina would get the win. Lauren Davis, that's right, guys. She's back, American. Now, if you never watch her play, when she comes to the line, she dribbles the tennis ball like a basketball through her legs. Now, JJ Wolf does that a lot now. Is he copying Lauren Davis? I mean, what's up with that? Now, Lauren Davis, you can tell she's not in form. It's going to take a while to build up her stamina. And the former junior number 1, former junior slam champion Camila Osorio would take advantage of that, winning 75% of her first serves, 70% of Lauren's second serves, and Camila Osorio, one of the toughest players I've ever seen in my life. She advances, ladies and gentlemen, in a straight set victory. Now, what's up with Veronika Kudermetova? Taking on Barbora Krejcikova here. I don't know what it is. Barbora would steal the first set in a tiebreak. Kudermetova would take the second set in a tiebreak. The third set went 12 games, and Kudermetova would fail. That's right. She would choke at the very last moment, and Barbora takes this match, winning 67% of her first serves, 54% of Kudermetova's second serves, forcing Kudermetova into nearly 50 unforced errors. I love when Barbora plays that short cross-court game. Amazing forehand. She's a veteran. She's got very good tactics. I think she's a good chess player. And Beatriz Haddad, I talked about when she took on Magdalena Frech a couple years ago. A lot of drama surrounding that match. But nonetheless, Beatriz made sure there was no drama today as she finished off Magdalena in straight sets. Now, Magdalena, she's now 58 in the world rankings. I'm happy to see her just not having to work so hard to make these slams now. She's automatically in. But the first set kind of set the tone there, if you can see there. As Beatriz Haddad, guys, she literally just pressured the second serve of Magdalena, winning 63% of the second serve and 8 opportunities to break her. Look, you can't give up 8 opportunities in any set, more or less the first set. That's going to set the tone for the match. Now, I talked about Linda Noskova and how I think her game is suited for grass. She's got the right coach, but when you're taking BB on the beat, guys, look at these rockets. Linda could not close out and get to these shots at all, and BB advances. She's too good today. Have you seen Emma Raducanu so animated, guys? Lately, she's been pumped up. She's screaming. She's yelling. Does she have a mental coach? Does anyone know? Can you answer that in the comments? Because I've never seen her play with such emotion. Again, she's probably showing gratitude. She's probably thankful. She's been injured her short career. She's faced a lot of unfair criticism. But taking on a veteran, Elisa Mertens, ranked 33 in the World Tour. Listen, Emma Raducanu would get 73% of her first serves in play. Blast off 3 aces. Emma Raducanu will win 75% of her first serves. 38% of Elisa Mertens' first serves for most of the match. That number would swell to nearly 50% in the second set. And Elisa Mertens is out of there, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Dayana Shnaider taking on slam champion Sloane Stevens. This is a match I really wanted to watch. Why? Because Dayana Shnaider is balling hard on my top team prospect list. She's ranked 30th, coming off of a championship run where she took out the hard-hitting Donna Vekic, ladies and gentlemen. How do you do that? Well, you back it up by taking out a slam champion, former U.S. Open slam champion. Why? How? How about 70% of Sloane's first serves won? 54% of Sloane's second serves won, forcing Sloane into 19 unforced errors and only 5 winners. Sloane could not do anything with Dayana. She's a walking tank, and I don't even think she's healthy. I think her knee is still bothering her, probably some type of inflammation. But listen, when you're that good, and I would say Diana's probably, just watching her play for the last few years, she's probably at 75%. She's not at 100%. So when she does get to 100%, the tour better watch out. She advances Sloane Stevens another early exit. Ouch. I don't know, guys. Emma Navarro, not Raducanu. This is Navarro, the American, taking on Kanishiwa from Japan. Ladies and gentlemen, Naomi Osaka. Wow. This had upset written all over, ladies and gentlemen, as Emma Navarro would come out with guns blazing in the first set, winning 85% of her first serves. And it's not like Osaka did bad. Osaka won 75% of her first serves in the first set. Osaka would win 43% of Emma's second serves in the first set. But listen, guys, the winners, 9-5, 4 more winners. That's right. This was a very competitive match. It was a chess battle. The big difference that I noticed is Emma got really aggressive down the line. And in the second set, it just seemed like Osaka was just not there. It seemed like she just wanted out. As a breadstick in the second set, that can't happen, ladies and gentlemen. Did she give up? I don't know. Sakkari, the Greek goddess, taking on Arantxa Rus. Not much to see there, ladies and gentlemen, as Sakkari gets the victory. Too skilled. Just David Witt, he can put together great game plans. And when you're taking on someone like Arantxa Rus, much like the matchup, I compared it to kind of Waz taking on Alicia Parks the other day. Come in there with a strategy. You got a good shot maker. You can beat someone like Arantxa Rus that just wants to overpower you. Well, what about Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova taking on Lin Zhu? Lin Zhu had her big breakout year last year at the Australian Open. We all remember that. She was very emotional, crying on TV. Yeah, crying on TV as she beat Sakkari, mentioning Sakkari, ladies and gentlemen. You'll find that the ladies that have a lot in common, especially when it comes to their careers, they'll play right after each other on the same day. I always thought that was interesting. How do they do it? It just amazes me, right? Now, Lin Zhu, if you're not familiar with her, guys, she's from China. The world's ranked 61st. 3 aces in this match. She would win 40% of Anastasia's first serves, 59% of her second serves. And listen to this, guys. Forced Anastasia into 31 unforced errors. She had her running around like a track meet. That's right. 1,400 meters covered. That's a big woman there. And Lin Zhu gets the victory, ladies and gentlemen. What about Dayana Yastremska and Vivara? In case you did not see the video I did earlier, this match was full of drama, right? Not only did it go 3 sets, Vivara had the opportunity to serve it out. And after what transpired at the net, you know Vivara wished she can get that service game back. That's right. She got off to a horrible start in that service game. Down love 30. Dayana would break back, hold. And then we would head to a 3rd set tiebreak. And listen, guys, things would get very chippy at the net now. We know the Ukrainian... Oh, by the way, Gael Monfils, Bonjour, comment allez-vous? He gets the victory there. But we'll get back to Yastremka. How about that? Let's talk about Greet Menin, headband gang, ladies and gentlemen. Now, taking on Jasmine Paolini from Italy. Ciao, bella that, ladies and gentlemen, a.k.a. Little Italy. Now, I love the headband. I love the fit. I love the gear. But not only do you have to come looking ready to play, you have to bring it. And then this match here, Jasmine Paolini just brought it, guys. Straight set victory over Greet Menin. I kind of felt the athletic ability of Jasmine would be too much for Greet in this match. It definitely was, as Jasmine will win 41%, actually nearly 50% of Menin's first serve, 62% of Menin's second serve. She would force Menin into 17 unforced errors, and she would work her around very, very fast. Menin would have to cover over 2,100 meters defending the balls of Jasmine Paolini, and that's going to happen when you're playing someone so fast and athletic like Jasmine. She's going to put a lot of pressure on you and speed you up. And look at Menin. I think her eye says it all. Maybe a little bit of black eyeliner in there, but I don't know if she's a lot of players will use that, much like the tape the baseball and football players use, so you can't really see where you're looking. You'll be surprised at the things your opponents pick up, especially with tennis, where all the players literally have like 20/20 vision. But nonetheless, she's out of there. Stardupseva, that's Lulu Sun, fool, and she's been playing amazing lately. Stardupseva will call for the physio. And look, this would end up going 3 sets. Stardupseva took the first set, Lulu took the second, and you just felt just playing so much tennis lately. The world's ranked 153rd, Stardupseva, she would fall in 3 sets. In the third set, it got pretty bad, guys. Nearly a breadstick. 6-2. Lulu Sun gets the victory. She took out Queen Win. She took out Stardupseva. What's next? I mean, she won 50% of Stardupseva's second serves, 42% of her first serves. And once she got injured, you could tell it was it because her unforced errors increased. 23 unforced errors in this match, and Lulu Sun advances, guys. So back to Yastremska Vivara. What happened was in the third set, right? Dayana gets the victory, third set tiebreak, right? As soon as she got the victory, she literally just dropped down to her knees on the grass. Vivara heads to the net, and now, in case you don't know, she's a resident of France now, right? So she left Russia, right? So Vivara is at the net waiting for a handshake. Dayana walks up to the net like she's going to shake her hand, right? If you're not going to shake someone's hand, we all know the players, they're curving them. They're immediately going to shake the chair umpire's hands, walk to their bench, and they let them know. Dayana actually walks to the net like she's going to shake her hand. Vivara has her hand out. Dayana comes up right to the net, and as Vivara's extending her hand again, like, look, are you going to shake it or not? She steps back and she pushes back like, no. And then and then Vivara's like, what are you doing? Why would you even come up here? So Vivara got a little bit heated. I couldn't hear what words were said, but you could tell Vivara exchanged some words. He got heated. And it was just like a disaster. Just walk to your bench, ignore it. She's been through this countless times, right? She gets the message. I just felt it was a bit immature. It seemed like it was messy, guys. It was full of drama, and I don't like that. If you're not going to shake someone's hand, don't even come up to the net. But nonetheless, guys, it was a good match, and I just felt that overshadowed it. Go watch the video. I did a video on it. That's pretty interesting. And go check out the free preview and predictions for Wimbledon Day 4. Tennis in a minute, guys. Other news, Coco wins. Very impressive fashion, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll be honest with you, I think Coco's going to win it all. Tennis in a minute. Get your popcorn. Wimbledon Day 4 coming up.